let's get it. Game 7. You predicted this. You called it. I was stubborn to it, but you were right. Game 7 on the road, the Cavaliers going to Detroit. They didn't just beat the Pistons. They beat them down. With the
Mm-hmm.
Cavaliers one, tell me what you saw in Game 7, and where did I go wrong in this series?
Ooh, I'm ready for that. So, I think what you saw was a visual of the lack of experience by one team versus another team who's at least been a little bit more battle tested, who knew what sense of urgency meant, from the beginning of the game on. And when you saw a Donovan Mitchell come out and be such a great facilitator out the gate, getting Allen
Mhm.
for lobs, getting Mobley easy buckets, he was getting everybody else involved. Because had he started and just, let's say, he rattled off like 10 straight, great. Detroit can probably score 8 and only down 2. But when everybody
Yeah,
started scoring on Cleveland, it was a barrage. And it
yeah.
came from some unlikely areas, right? It wasn't James Harden. So
Mhm.
I will admit I was wrong on the game 7 prediction on he would be the difference maker. But I mean, Jared Allen looked like a throwback to a Moses Malone slash like Gilmore from the Bulls. Like he had the old fro going and was just dunking, getting buckets, had a finger roll. Like he was doing things like he just came out of Texas. So, I think that the athleticism of Detroit is what probably would help them, and the defense is probably would help them get to a game 7. But Cleveland won because they executed more than Detroit late, right? And late as in game 7. So I think once the Cavs kind of stabilized their turnovers, which they didn't have as many this game, they controlled the glass, which limited second shots. And Detroit's not a great shooting team anyway. Detroit's transition opportunities disappeared quite a bit. So you didn't see a lot of layups and easy buckets. Cade had to go against, double teams and guys watching him on help side, set defenses, I'd say consistently throughout the game. And the Pistons offense became really limited. So Cleveland's game plan, I think, was spot on. They did a great job. Mitchell did a great job proving to me he made a statement with that game. We'll see what happens in next game, but I think he made a statement. And I think Jared Allen and Mobley even, they look formidable. And if those three are on and you get anything from a Harden, a Strus, Wade came in, hit a couple shots. Sam Merrill came in and played well. Like they had a total team effort. So I think that was the difference. They had a better team, deeper team. They executed better, and Detroit just they didn't bring a sense of urgency.
Yeah, I come to you as a humble prognosticator. I thought Pistons was going to win this one. I was texting my Michigan man yesterday. My man, shout out to U of M Jeffrey, and we were feeling good before this game. I said, I'm not going to say nothing to Vaughns. I said, I just going to let it go. Don't poke
Mm-hmm.
the bear. Just let it go. And I said, either Jalen Duren or Tobias is going to be that second fiddle. We're going to see which one. Let me get to the Pistons before I congratulate the. Matter of fact, let me congratulate the Cavs first. Congratulate the Cavs and Mitchell for going out and doing this thing. Now, Mitchell obviously is the head of the snake for the Cavs, and he had an above average game for Game 7. What, 26 points? He was bringing out the spider fingers in the second half. You know what I mean? He hitting the daggers. But you were right. He started off dishing the ball out. He's only averaged three assists in his playoffs in the
Mm-hmm.
series. He had 5 in the first quarter. And not only just that, whenever the Pistons were in transition, they were missing bunnies. Tobias is rimming out. Jenkins is rimming out. Just, bunnies down there. I'm like, they're working pretty hard here in this first quarter just to try to stay afloat. Tobias Harris, I don't know if you got to go, but your role got to be diminished. When we needed you, trash buckets. Didn't even make a basket. Get 5 points, 0 for 6. And it's Jalen Duren, 7 points, 9 rebounds. The only one that really showed up to me in the limited time was my man D3 Duncan. He had 13 points in 22 minutes, but you can't do much whenever Tobias gives you 5 points, Jalen Duren gives you 7, Thompson, he's not going to really give you much, but he wasn't giving you the slasher points. And Jenkins, he picked a bad time to show that he's a bench player. 4 for 12. He had 17 points, but he's 4 for 12. Like, come on, man. 2 for 7 from 3. Cade was 0 for 7. Okay, he had one bad game. He needed other people at home to pick it up. Now let's get to your Cavs. And like I said your Cavs because they won this round for you.
Yeah, you can say it.
Mobley and Allen. They playing like the Blues Brothers. Jared Allen, like you said, he had the fro going. You know, he was out there dunking. He was out there doing spins too. 23 points, getting some and ones. Mobley, 21 points. And they were hitting the glass. Like you said, they was getting them second chance. They was getting them second chance points. And then they was hitting them with them daggers. Hitting them with threes after like the third time, after the second rebound.
Mm-hmm.
So I give them credit. I'm not going to talk about James Harden. We know what he did, but he's a part of the team. So he survived in advance. So now plays clean with him as far as this playoff series coming up. So maybe we'll see what he can do. He did play 36 minutes just like Mobley. He was an integral part of the game, with the assists in the second half